I need to give Black Rooney a raise, you know. I was doing an amazing speech, and Black Rooney pointed out that my audio was completely disconnected, and now it should be reconnected. So yes, F1 Black, thank you so much for pointing it out, bro. A big shout out to joining the channel as well for the stream. What a weekend it was, man. I was so happy. It felt like the perfect story for Formula One off the back of quite a lot of critical feedback on these new regs. And more specifically, Lewis having what a weekend it was, battling Charles Leclerc, putting some manners on Charles. Boy, he really put Charles in his place, helping Ferrari again to get P3, you know, in the race as well, and his first podium for Ferrari, which is significant and a moment of history as well that we won't forget. And Kimi Antonelli, you know, one of the youngest ever pole sitters, and on top of that, a new addition to the race winners circle as well. Finally getting that maiden win in his Formula One career must have felt really special too. So yeah, all in all, a really spicy weekend for Formula One. We love it. We love to see it. Glad as well that we were able to get so much fighting at the front of the grid, and even some midfield battles too. And yeah, a guy called a guy that rhymes with Snack Stappen had a complete howler. So I take that too. It was one for the road for sure. So Black says Denz gave that Denzel Samuel L. Morgan Freeman level speech on me. Bro, it could only happen to me, man. It could only happen to me, right? But in any event, we're here today to continue and celebrate what has been an amazing, a nice motorsport weekend for Ferrari and for our boy Lewis. A lot of people, I think, were quite skeptical. I'll let Crofty do his speech. Let me know if you can hear the game as well, guys. Anytime now, Crofty. Hey, the goat. The goatiest of goats. Alright then. Nice and crispy, Lewis. Right, car setup. Let's see if we just got the correct setup on. I really don't want to be driving around Miami with a suboptimal car setup, of course. Really needs a lot of work. Let's go slightly higher on the rear wing. Just need a bit of rear stability. And other than that, I think we're ready to go, guys. This is sprint race quali, so we'll just see if we can set a banger. And we'll try and stick to just using the soft tyre where we can, because I realize the soft is not really a nice race tyre around here. So we want to try and ultimately, try and use it as less as often. But let's just go with this. I'm also going to just do a little sound test as well, guys. It's been a minute, so bear with me. Let's find a video that we can watch. Hold up. Let's see if we can change this up.
So it's 49.
Right, there we go. Sound should be booming, guys. Let's go out and do our first push lap, and then we can come back to the audio. So park firmly, and we will do a flying lap. Let's get ourselves nice and toasty. But what was everyone's thoughts on the race, man? Let me know. And who was your driver of the day? Lewis, obviously, I guess, would be in there, but who else would you give driver of the day for that race weekend? As we go for a lap around Miami, it's going to remember what Migsy showed us. So turn down the engine deployment and basically use, was it medium, and then boost it onto overtake where we can. Miami, not one of my best circuits, so we'll see where we can go. Bit of a rear lock up there. On the power. Bit of understeer in this set.
We've dropped to P20.
Not for too long, boss. Ooh, very close to that wall there. Hop and jump this curb. Go outside the Mickey Mouse section. The driver of the day was the guy that drives the McLaren drivers home to the paddock. Blaggeroonie. Yeah, McLaren not having the greatest start to the season in their championship defense. Let's put it that way. A do not start for both drivers this week, and obviously a do not start for Piastri, literally a couple of days ago, which is not great. And questions have to be asked with McLaren, have they got a bit complacent this year? Because I hear a lot of noise coming out of their camp that they're not happy with the Mercedes engines, that they think that Mercedes are hiding some of the settings or instructions or good juices that might help them regenerate more energy and power. But then to have an electrical issue and not even make the start of the race is quite something different. It's quite the spectacle. So, yeah, not the greatest start for McLaren. I think I saw lots of stats as well saying that Oliver Behrman is ahead of both the McLaren drivers in the championship.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Whilst we appreciate probably won't be like that at the end of the season, is still a crazy enough sentence in its own to really utter. So it's madness, man. But all in all, I was really happy with the result. It does seem ultimately that Ferrari is still some way behind the the Mercedes. But of course, it doesn't help as well with Charles Leclerc fighting Lewis so hard and then destroying his tires and basically causing them to lose a lot of time. So we just put the car in the right mode. I'm really glad to see Ferrari actually giving Mercedes a bit of a fight this season. Much better exit there.
Okay, we've dropped into P14 now.
Nice and early on that power. Try and brake as late as we can here. Missed the apex slightly, but it's okay. As long as we're nice and tight for this wall here. Shift up to 4th. Perfect. This track's all about car placement and just making sure you're not covering extra ground you don't need to. Hook that corner up. Wow, not really much of an improvement. P12. We've got work to do today, boy. We've got work to do. P12's not gonna cut it. Black saying Behrman and Gasly both deserve a shout for driving today. I think so too, man. Behrman, you get P5, I think, on the road. Superb from Behrman, and again, really showing in his early phases of his career that he's quite quick and nippy in the right conditions. And Gasly too. I don't know if you saw any of the kind of crazy kind of things that Flavio Briatore was saying in the Drive to Survive series, but yeah, like you could see this like some mountable amount of pressure growing in Alpine on the drivers to get some decent results. So for Gasly to get into the points and score some decent points as well is nice for them also. Wow, we only allowed to use one set of softs. Boy, they're moving kind of mad still. Okay, well, I guess we just gotta go out there and improve. I don't know where I'm gonna find the time. Oh, we only got one. Oh, dude. We're gonna be at the back. We're gonna be literally. We're nowhere, guys. Boy. We got some work to do. P12 1.8 off the pace. My god, we got some work to do. Esteban Ocon, P2. Something's not right here. This game's glitched. How's everybody a second off of, like, Charles Leclerc? Where's Leclerc found 1 second on the entire grid, and why is Fernando Alonso in P3? Where are the rest of the killers? Yeah, that's a bit mad. I'm not quite sure what's going on with this game, guys. But either way, we're not going to have enough time to go out, unfortunately, again. So we'll be starting from the midfield, which I'm a bit surprised about. I knew that, you know, we weren't going to be too strong around Miami, but to be so far off the pace.
And that's it for sprint qualifying.
Mad.
Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
You know, I would blame the SF25 as well, Black, but the only issue is Leclerc's going on pole somehow, so I don't know. I don't know how my guy did it. Thankfully, anyway, this is only for sprint qualifying, so we might be able to go and park firmly and remove some of the rear wing, because I suspect maybe that's where some of the time is. 2.5 seconds, though, is a bit of a ouchie, but nonetheless, see what we can do. Yo, man, and Lucas, what's going on, broski? Thank you so much for joining us. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're keeping well. And thank you for joining the stream, my guy. How are you doing? Have you seen the news about that BMW? That BMW guys have basically taken an M3 sports car estate, and they're gonna run that in the 24 hours of Nürburgring, which is insane. Like, it's so cool when more automated brands like BMW, Mercedes, the likes, they take on one-off projects, you know, and they do things in the fans or motorsport kind of like interest. So I'm intrigued. There's already really a cool 190E project running as well, which is gonna be super cool. And now we're gonna get a whole BMW wagon, like an estate wagon car, running in the Nürburgring 24s as well. And not only that, it looks actually like not the road variant. It looks like with the exhaust coming out the side, it looks like it's the kind of like the GT3 spec. So yeah, man, I was crazy surprised when I saw that, because I know that they were teasing and they put out like a little trailer last week. I didn't expect it to be that. But anyways, guys.
Forget pit stops,
Crofty.
forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, with Esteban Ocon alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Max Verstappen and Albon, Piastri, Russell, Norris and Liam Lawson, Hulkenberg, Gasly and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Antonelli, Colapinto, Hadjar, Lance Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda, Bortoletto, Pierce, Hayes and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint.
I like how
And
they said Sir
alongside me
Lewis
today, a
Hamilton.
man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Look, we know it's not where you start, it's where you finish, but let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away well?
Big pressure at the start of the race, Crofty, for all of them up and down the grid, no matter where you are. But the drivers these days, they practice, practice and practice. They have rigs with them at the circuit where they can sit down with the actual steering wheel from the real car, and they've got lights that they react to. The clutch paddle is tailored around the driver's hands, around their fingers, so they can have optimum position before they start. So there's so much thought and effort that goes into getting these cars off the line.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, mate, try your best. With a bit of luck, we might just get that points finish.
Right, that was a really long intro, guys. But yeah, I just want to say, firstly of all, I really like the commentary. I've never really realised them calling him Sir Lewis Hamilton. It's a nice little touch they added for this year's game. And on top of that as well, that was another new piece of dialogue I've never heard Anthony Davidson say about, like, them tailoring basically the steering wheel to the driver's fingers when it comes to the clutch. So yeah, you learn something new every day. But we'll try and see what we can do. Like saying last the first challenge, we'll try, my guy. The annoying thing is, well, I mean, in the last the first challenge, everyone's gonna be in front of you anyways. But just a bit annoying that's all of our like championship rivals that are all ahead of us. Like the only person behind us is Kimi. Anyway, the team have correctly put us to go on mediums, which I think is a better race tie anyways. We can take out some of this fuel, even though we don't want to underfuel because there's unlikely to be a safety car. And yeah, let's just do this thing. Be interesting to see if anybody's gone for alternate tires. We need that lightning quick Lewis Hamilton start of the grid. Try and reduce the amount of wheel spin as well we get. We'll let Gasly pull in front. Only thing as well is that the run into the first corner is so short, so could be a Recipe for mayhem. But we'll do everything we can. But come on guys, give me your predictions. We got 5 or 7 laps in this sprint race. Where do you think we'll end up? Let us know. If we can get into the top 10, or what is it for points in the sprint race? Top 8? I'll take it. P5! Alright, Black, let's see what we can do. Yo, 60, what's going on, my brother? Thank you so much for joining us. You're about to join us live for the start of the Miami Grand Prix sprint race. So we've got 7 laps. See what we can do before heading into qualifying and then the actual full race a bit later in the stream.
Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the
Could
lights
have been
go
a bit
out.
more forward. Nonetheless, let's see what we can do on the start, guys. Wish us luck. Let's go. Gasly, come on. What?
Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to see that position or we'll receive a penalty.
These stewards screwed me over. That's insane. That's actually insane. What was so illegal about the overtake? I don't get it. Anyways, head down. Let's just see what we can do. Gasly moved across in the braking zone. And then we got the penalty, or we got the warning for that. It's crazy. Also, we need to take some wing out of this car. It's way too much rear wing. Way too slow on the straight line. Stroll. I was thinking about it, but that wouldn't have been wise. Just make sure we don't lose positions to Hadja.
Okay, DRS is now available. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Got it. Looks like Hulkenberg's holding everybody up here, so that might give us a good opportunity. Oh, okay. Hulkenberg's letting people through. Talk too soon, guys. This race is unraveling in ways I didn't expect it would. Oh, look at the launch of that Aston Martin. We got way too much wing. Stroll going defensive. Ooh, ooh. I didn't think that was going to be a move, but we'll take it. Antonelli gave us a lot of respect there to not turn in on us. Alright, come on, guys. I was 110% sure we were going to die. Hulkenberg's got some sort of damage as well. It's very slow. Why do these guys just move across in a braking zone? God damn, super aggressive. We weren't fighting everybody else like this. Whew.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 11.9 seconds.
Very, very, very brave there, but that's another one. Don't know if we can get Gasly here. We'll push, see what we can do.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I think we're out of DRS of Hulkenberg.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.8 seconds.
Yeah, like that was a really... I didn't mean to actually pull that move off, but when the opportunities, you gotta take them, man. When there are opportunities, you gotta take them. Still can't believe the game tried to screw us over like that, though. It's crazy. just feel absolutely dead. Thank God there's only one more lap. The sprint race left. Guys, he's actually managed to pull away. Thank you, Black. It is fun doing these overtakes, to be fair. You just gotta line them up and just commit to it if you're gonna commit. Sometimes AI can be a bit funny, so you just never know how it's gonna work out.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Woo! There's no grip on that exit curb there.
And gap to the car in front, 2.8 seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy. We'll get him back on the straight, hopefully, if we can get the traction. But need to take some rear wing out of this car. It's too safe. This guy Hulkenberg, you know. You. Well, we're not gonna get points today anyway, so it doesn't matter. But this guy brakes.
We've been handed a 3-second penalty for obvious corner cutting.
This guy brake checks me into the Mickey Mouse section, and then just drives off. Ha, guys, what a disaster. Inside Antonelli there. Bit of a rude one. Doesn't matter anyways, we're gonna finish like P18. Ha, disappointing.
Thank you for the hard work. Let's keep up the fight. It's not the day we wanted, but
Yep, I understand, Lewis. I understand as Woody, aka George Russell, driver of the day for the sprint race. Yeah, not great. It's the first sprint race I think we've ever done as well.
With the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying. And of course, the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
Yes, Crofty. We definitely will see you very soon. But my God, that was not great. I don't know how we even get positive kind of ratings for that, because it's not kind of what we wanted. Focus 600 points reduction. Oh my God. That's crazy. Right, now for actual qualifying. And we gotta run less wing, man. It's gonna feel like hell and it's gonna destroy the tires even more. But we gotta run less wing. Because if you use all the battery, you're a sitting duck. Literally, you're a sitting duck. So let's just hope that Park Fermi doesn't apply.
Welcome back to Miami and welcome to qualifying. Only raw speed will separate these drivers today, but the question is, who's got what it takes to get pole?
No, I don't think it's going to be us, Crofty. But we'll see what we can do. A man like Lewis is chilling. Is this SF25 trying to kill me? Right. Alright.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
radio check.
So, let's go to car setup. Please tell me that we can change the setup. Because if not, we're kind of cooked, guys. I can't lie to you. I wouldn't lie to you guys anyways. If we're cooked, we're cooked. Can we... yeah, okay, we can change the setup. So what was the wing we were running? Because I think we put it up to 30. So 25. Let's go 23. Let's go 26. It's going to feel like... yeah, it's not going to feel nice to drive. But we got to focus on track position here. Because that's the thing that's going to help us stay ahead of everyone. So we'll just stick to using some softs. We only get 2 softs for this session. So again, shows you how sacred tires are in sprint race weekends. Because usually you get 3 sets. But for this, we're only getting 2. Let's go straight to the grid. 60 says a rough one, bro. It was. We just got hard done by it. The start of the race, the middle of the race, the end of the race. Like, you couldn't make it up what would happen to us. So I'm just gonna take it out of hot lap mode. Just want a nice bit of track position as our nemesis Hulkenberg drives past us there. I want to be too close to that guy because he's a bit of a bozo. Right. Right, here we go. Oh, he missed that. Nah. With so much speed we carried there, I genuinely missed the apex of the corner, and with the sunlight as well. What the hell is this effect? It's like rainbows and stuff. Oh my god, like that's distracting. Right. We'll recharge the battery, go again. Try not to take too much life out of these softs.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
If we have another disaster class in qualifying though, I'm just going to take all new engine components. Might as well start from the back of the grid. But let's not be so negative to begin with. Let's give it another go. Turn up our engine. You can't even see the brake on marker boards. That's insane. Right, let's go.
And we've dropped to P12.
Bro, I can't. I genuinely can't drive in the sun. Oh man, like, I just can't do it. I can't do it, guys. Like, it's insane. Like, where am I supposed to brake? We just screwed over everyone's lap as well because they've had the yellow flag in that sector. Right, we've got 11 more minutes to get our shit together, man, before the session expires.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Let's just hope that the sun goes down or something, man, because it's super tricky. On top of that as well, another thing I realized whilst on that lap, we left the engine in overtake mode, so it was depleting and draining the battery all in the end of the first sector and the beginning of the second sector, so we wouldn't have had enough battery anyways. So, yeah, really suboptimal weekend so far for us. I think we're having more than just a rough one in the words of 60, but see what we can do. So we can recharge this battery as well in the meantime. Let one of the AX GP cars or Apex GP cars get through. I don't want to really get held up by that Apex car. Try and pump the brake. Put some more juice in the battery.
We've been pushed down to P22.
Don't worry about engineer, we're gonna work on that. Right, another go. Can't see anything. Right, P4. Jesus, finally a decent lap. Holy hell. It was in there somewhere. But yeah, we gotta try and find a bit more time than that, man. We gotta find more time than that because it's not gonna cut it, unfortunately. But yeah, jeez, man. So we know we got a bit of time in there because we did like multiple push laps with this tire. It's already on 16% wear. How far are we off pole? 4 attempts, and we're about, wow, we're like nearly a whole 6 attempts off in the third sector, and we're 2 attempts off in the first sector. That's lots of time to find, man. That's actually, we're giving away so much time here. Ah, okay, cool. Let's go again. Try and compose ourselves. And there's 5 more minutes of the session to go, so let's not muck about any further. Let's just make sure we got enough fuel in case we need to do an extra lap. Traffic or me messing up. Alright, and we will drive the car out there. Just because
All clear the garage, please.
I'm
Car's ready
superstitious
to
like
leave.
that. But thank you so much, Black. I think it was the wing too, but the only thing is, it definitely, the rear end of the car definitely feels more lively, man. It definitely feels a lot more lively, and there's not really many opportunities in this lap to harvest energy either, so you need to be really clever with your deployment. It feels like this car still deploys its energy in a very inefficient way. So something to be mindful of. Just make sure Ferrari puts on the right tire as well. Yep, those are brand new. And then yeah, this sunrise or sunset or the sun effect, my god, it's really annoying. I know the brake marker boards, like, they're overshadowed by that kind of sun glare effect. Don't get me wrong, it looks pretty, but yeah, it's the most distracting thing to have to drive with. So I think we're gonna have time for a push, cool, and then push again, maybe. It's gonna be really, really, really tight, I think. What's our lap around here? 1 minute 27. Oh, we might only have time for one, to be fair. We're gonna have to push on the first one, see how good it is, and then we can decide if we're gonna commit to it or not, if we're gonna bail out halfway into the lap. But I'll try and push anyways, full commitment. Ah, wait, all the cars coming out of the pits now. can see with the AI slowly coming out. So yeah, that's really done us in. We've been so unlucky. Let's just keep the car running. But we need them to come out, and we also kind of need them to go like maybe 6 miles an hour here. I just want enough of a kind of gap. If we just keep idling like this, I don't think the game will punish us. Alright, I'm gonna wait. I think there's like a Haas coming. Perfect, alright. Well, we got no excuses now, guys. Clear track in front of us too. Gonna turn down the diff slightly. Right, here we go. It's gonna be the only one we can do. I'm gonna bail out. I'm gonna bail out. We're gonna improve. That was a really scruffy first sector. Basically, Black, I saw all of the AI cars coming out of the pits, and we would have got completely just held up with traffic. So we had to bail out. And I was looking down at my steering wheel, and I could see I was about a tenth off my personal best delta. So I bailed out of that one. I'm gonna go for a different ERS strategy. I think what I'll do is run hot lap mode and use overtake on the straights maybe. Cause yeah, really just struggling for straight line speed and power, it seems. Yeah, if we want to improve, we gotta nail it on this one now. This has to be the lap. This has to be the lap. Ah! I hate the fucking sun, man. Broke too early. Alright.
Still got some work to do, so let's keep pushing, guys.
Man, P3. We could have potentially had another... Ah, man. Yeah. These... You know, I love Miami. It's a great city. Like, it's lovely. But why do we have to have these, like, glaring sun effects? I can't see the braking marker boards, man. That's actually insane. I broke way too early. I thought it might be... I just thought, oh, well, the 150 will be the second board. But I think it's a bit further down. Annoying, man. But either way, improvement on our performance. P4 or P3? P3. And again, I'll qualify by Charles Leclerc this weekend. Not great. Not great, man. Really thing, but I think a bigger surprise, Sonny Hayes, P7. So, qualified okay, bro. It's fine. Thank you, Black man. Yeah, I would have liked to be a bit more. I'd like to be on pole. Now that we kind of fixed the setup a bit, it would have been nice to get pole. But either way, we're in a good position to hopefully win the race. Now that we're a bit higher up the grid. But let's see what we can do. Right, 20 laps. If I could just go onto the hard tire and do the entire race on the hard, I would love that, because yeah, this feels horrible, the tire wear. Like, it's so aggressive, the way the car keeps spinning its rear wheels, and also the kind of rears, like it's almost like after a couple of laps they're chewing gum. And we haven't practiced the pit lane entry either here, so yeah, let's see how this works out. But either way, if we're not leading, I'm just gonna copy wherever Charles and Lando are doing, since I think they're ahead of us in this one. But yeah, mixed kind of weekend so far on this one, guys. Hopefully we can at least solidify a good top 3. But you gotta nail everything, man. Everything needs to be, or else it's dog water. And hopefully the sunset's gone too, because that's really annoying.
Formula One has arrived in the Sunshine State for spectacular sunsets,
that's why I call it the Sunshine
gentle
State.
breezes, warm waters, and for what will be a fantastic race day here at the Miami International Autodrome.
28, okay. And it's
A lap
overcast.
of the Miami Grand Prix features 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium. And 19 corners make up the Miami International Autodrome, which will challenge the drivers in a tight wheel-to-wheel race. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Russell, Oscar Piastri and Verstappen, Hayes, Hülkenberg, Bortoleto and Yuki Tsunoda, Ocon, Gasly, Liam Lawson and Albon, Fernando Alonso, Hadjar, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Pierce, Behrman, Sainz, Colapinto, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
60.
And
I need a
alongside
darker
me today
helmet
is
visor.
some
I
man
really
who
do,
needs no
man.
introduction,
I couldn't
but I'll
see
try
shit out
anyway.
of that
It's
final
Ant
hairpin.
Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you know, you've got your pre-race rituals
Lewis
that you
kinda
go
has a
through. You
tinted
see
visor
different
as well.
drivers that, you know, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, you know, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Medium to hard. Perfect. This was a good strategy. And part of me wants to invert it, but nah. Let's just stick with what we got. Make sure we have this up. Strategy selected. And did you notice as well in the cutscene, guys, that all the drivers were kind of pulling their visors down? Even like Lewis's cutscene was doing that. Right. Okay. Clutch didn't really engage the way I wanted it to there. Interesting.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
I can still see that kind of sun glare effect. I really hope it's gone in the third sector, because it's supposed to be overcast, and it predominantly does look quite overcast in the first sector. Alright guys, wish us luck. Miami Grand Prix full race. I don't know what position I really want to be in here. Do I want to be ahead and having to use my ERS all the time to defend these guys? Or I don't want to sit behind these guys and just be here managing my tires and then being in the right place at the right time when I need to strike? At least the braking marker boards are visible again, thank the Lord. Let's try and get some heat into the tires. We're gonna park our car as close as we can to the edge of the box, because last time we gave away a few meters as well.
Okay,
We've
good
done it
parking
again.
there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts.
It's supposed to be purple, we got green.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
See what we can do, guys. Wish us luck. A bit more aggressive on the gas this time. Charles Leclerc kind of pulling away here.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Lando seems very weak into that first corner too. Bear that in mind. Right, after our teammate now. I don't want him to break away because I would quite like to use him for DRS. Yeah, like I was thinking that too. And I was like, yo, these guys are just gonna penalize me like the last time, so let me just play it safe.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
I think we're just within DRS of Charles here. We need to save some battery though. We've used out quite a lot of the DRS already. Also got to look after these tires as well. We've got quite a long way to go on the mediums. Try and reduce as much wheel spin as we're getting. Pulling away from the McLarens though, which is nice.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh, Reyes trying to go out on me there. Move the brake bias to the front slightly. Trying to save some battery. I want to drive the car in the most efficient way. How can I use the least amount of battery but keep up with Charles Leclerc so he doesn't get preferential treatment on the strategy? That's my motto. Starting to pull away a bit. Just close that gap.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Whew. Almost I broke myself there. Yeah, like it would be. It would be super dangerous with the super clipping. It's just the way that the cars stop generating power and it just reduces overall. And there's things you can do like lift slightly to kind of recharge the battery pack, but yeah, it's still quite aggressive how it harvests the energy at the end of the straight. Yeah, we're within a second of Charles Leclerc here. Let's try and not go so aggressive with our battery usage on this lap. We're basically lining him up for overtake, guys, but when we line him up, we want to have enough battery to pull away. I don't want this guy getting back on us with the DRS. I want to pull out of the DRS range. So where I can, I'm using the battery, and then where I can, I'm using this DRS to kind of keep myself within a second of him. But looks like I'm not getting any higher than about 70% on the battery. See if I can get in the 90s with it. Oh, there's a yellow flag. I think Stroll's going slowly.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
There's a safety car, we'll go hards. Oh, Stroll out the race. No safety car either.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
That's exactly it, Black. Want a battery delta, so we can dump all the battery before our pit stop. Because we're going to avoid coming in on whatever lap Charles comes in.
Caution, caution. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Surprised they haven't thrown a safety car there, but stewards only pay attention when I do something, it seems. Right, this is the closest we've been to Charles Leclerc in a minute. I think we go for the move here, guys. I think we go for it here.
Green flag.
Charles doing a lot of dancing there in the braking zone. I wasn't a fan, but okay. Hard racing and that. He's like lifting really a lot into that first corner too. Yo, man like Troy. What's going on, broski? Well, these tires in the day, yeah. I would try the undercut as well, but we'll come out of traffic.
Lewis, engine's running very, very hot. Engine's running hot. Let's try and keep it cooler.
Okay, well. Thanks, mate.
We do the undercut, we're gonna come out under a lot of traffic. Then we gotta stay out. Oh, it will spin from Charles there.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Can't take that corner flat anymore. can kind of see that dirty air effect there. Tires are really starting to go off.
Box, box, box.
Oh, let's see what Charles does. Because if he comes in, we can't come in. See if Ferrari are gonna see what they're gonna do. Does he pit? Okay, we're gonna get the undercut. Oh, oh, so close to getting a penalty there. Come on, guys, nice one.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Yeah, Black. I think he's running more wing for sure. China battling coming. Thank you, Six. Feels that way.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Make sure we don't get screwed over by these Saubers. That'll be a disaster. Oh, these hards are so cold. Really gonna push in the middle sector too. Dunked on Bortoletto there by nearly a whole second. Alright.
Charles is in the pits.
Are we going to get the undercut on Charles? Big question.
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. There's still a long way to go, though.
Oh, Charles ahead. He's going to be on cold tires though. Let's push.
Charles is in for his stop now.
Charles is ahead of us, boy. You're late. He's struggling with the cold tires here. He's going to be a sitting duck. Now we've got DRS and we're so close. Make sure we just go wide of the apex, force him out there, show him his boss. Lovely overtake. Now let's push, see if we can get away from him.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Sun's kind of back as well, I see. Wow. And again, he just parks on the apex there. Alright, Charles. You want to do it the easy way? Let's do it the hard way then. He's doing a lot of lift and coasting in that first corner. And we've got to kind of pick up our pace because Verstappen is coming as well. See if we can get this guy on the next straight. Need a mega exit. Round the outside. There we go. How you like that one? Let's push away before Verstappen catches us, because that's the next threat. Nothing's easy with Charles, I promise you. Oh shit, Verstappen's through. So now our race is with Verstappen. See if we can just pull away. Hopefully those guys battle and hold each other up. But if we had got stuck behind Leclerc another lap, we would have been food. Oh my god, these hards, they're horrible.
Okay, Lewis, we want to make sure we're saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now.
Bro, is this engineer been watching this race? Bro, that's what we've been doing the entire time. Come on, Dance. Pull away. Pull away. Don't make Max catch you. Don't make Max catch you. Hopefully Leclerc can just hold him up. We only got 6 more laps, Black, so we're going to stick it out on the hards. I don't think the rest of the guys are going to pit either. So we just got to make do with what we got. But the sun is blocking my vision in that final corner again. It's really a distraction. Just make sure this is the best first sector we've done all race. I'll take the warning. Out of the DRS of Leclerc. I can hear them in the background. They're battling quite hard, which is good. Sun's come in this lap. Happy days. My god, this is intense, guys.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
Nice one, thank you. Ooh, these tires. My god, the hard is dead. The hard is absolutely dead. Looks like Verstappen's burned his tyres out though. It's a bit out of range of Leclerc this lap.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
I didn't want a safety car now. Did not want a safety car now. Well, let's recharge the battery. That's one of the good things at least. We can set our ERS deploy all the way down. What even caused a safety car? I don't see anybody that's like off. Either way. So the safety car will probably be out another 2, so we'll get a 1 lap push at the end, I think. Yeah, true, good point, Black. There's a delta that we need to stick to, it's 5 seconds, but yeah, that's a really smart idea actually. If we go as quickly as we can, then it reduces the amount of laps we have to do on the safety car. So, really good observation there. Chief Engineer Black on the money. So I reckon it will do this lap, and I reckon it will do probably another lap maybe? Or maybe it just comes in at the end of this lap, I'm not too sure. Worst case, we've got 2 laps. Stay behind
Okay,
safety
we're
car.
coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it, you are the leader.
Thank you. Right, what I gotta do is just basically stitch them up on the final corner and try and get as good of a run out of the exit of the hairpin. I would just speak in Bono's voice. That's P1, mate. Get in there, my son. I love Bono, man. He's so cool. It was super nice as well to see kind of that tribute moment of Lewis with his old engineer, and then obviously Antonelli with the engineer that he inherited from Lewis. It's like one of those moments that will go down in history. For all of them to be on the podium at the same time. Yeah, it looks like there's a kind of Williams and a Haas all the way at the back. So that's a positive too. Could go to lap 19, the safety car maybe. And Bert Mailander, he's really going for it. I think if the safety car was going to come in this lap, they would tell us. So
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car
No.
in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety cars reach the pit lane.
okay, cool. Well, let's go hold these guys up. Yeah, 40 is a good speed. Let's make sure that the safety car. Right. Here we go.
Okay, clear.
Tires are super cold, Jesus. Right,
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
thank you. You're gonna use it. We've kind of stitched up Charles Leclerc, but I can't lie, I don't feel sorry for him. I really don't feel sorry for my guy. So we'll let them battle each other, and we'll see if we can pull a gap. DNS re-enabled on the first lap. Nah, I don't think it's re-enabled. Good, so he's not got DRS either. Nice. There.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
What we gotta do, guys, is make sure we save enough DRS for the final straight. Because if this guy's in any touching distance, he was gonna breeze past us. Good, he's not in DRS here. Oh shit, he might be. Shit. Shit. Okay, he saved his battery. This guy. Okay, cool. It's gonna be tricky. We're gonna be a sitting duck on the final straight. Whew. Hi, bum. But we did it. Yes.
Let's keep pushing, man. We can do this.
Good job. Oh, you tried to rob us, you know. Man tried to steal our chain on the final lap. Jesus, that was
And
close.
Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag.
Yeah,
and
man,
once
Charles
again
nearly had us.
Wins.
Whew. Nice first sector. It's ridiculous, Black
And
man.
of
They
course,
just
what 3 race victories, a
Pull.
hat-trick of wins
Oh,
does for a
Max
driver's confidence.
shaking her
is
hand.
Huge going
It's a
forward
rare
in
sight.
the championship. You know, they've got the energy on their side now, and it's for the others to try and stop this progression of victories.
hey, you love to see
Well,
it.
it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. And back on the top spots that he's taken so often in the past, so well done to Lewis Hamilton.
That's my GOAT. That's my GOAT. Love to see it. Love to see it. I love how no one's spraying Max either. Hey, love that. Solid. What was becoming a whole lot of a race weekend, we turned into a W. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. So complete. Wow, we got lots of bonus points there as well, I think, including the fastest lap. Fastest lap, podium finish, complete a race, win the race, complete lap. Nice. Ooh, Gucci.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
So, all in all, Charles Leclerc made a net gain of 1 point. That's incredible. Like, it kind of shows that the sprint race is not really that important, but it kind of is. Because for us to just basically not score any points in the first race and then to win in the second race and him finish second, and it still not be enough is crazy, but is what it is, I suppose. And let's look at the times as well, because he was quick. He was really, really, really quick. Like, on his days, AI can be rapid. So, let's see. What was his personal best? It doesn't really tell you here either. 131? 2? 131, 2? Is there any other fastest laps he did? Or 130.7. Okay. What was our fastest lap? 130.4. Okay, so we had a 3/10 advantage, but I think that's mainly because we were following him in the slipstream with the DRS, and we were quite clever with our battery usage. Another thing that I don't usually show you guys, but there's a race director that notes all the incidents. So Pierre Gasly got warning for a collision with Sonny Hayes. Lance Stroll got a mechanical failure. Sad for him. Oscar Piastri got a warning for making contact with Pierce. And yeah, we got a track limits warning, which is fair enough considering how horrible the hard tire was. So we'll take it. Save the replay. And what does the championship look like again, all in all? Standings. So, points advantage, 34 points to Max Verstappen, 52 to Charles Leclerc. So a whole 2 DNFs ahead of Leclerc and 1 DNF ahead of Max, which is a nice bit of security to take away. And let's see what's up next, guys. So we're beating Piastri in the rivalry, even though I didn't quite know we were in a rivalry with Piastri, to be honest with you. So we gain experience, racecraft, pace, and focus too. Lovely jubbly. And again, for some reason, the Scuderia don't really rate Lewis. Not really giving us as much love as they give Leclerc. So cool. Nice. Decent weekend, guys. Can't complain. We just keep bagging up the W's, which we will take. So I wonder what the next round is. Already round 7 of this championship. It's really nice when one of these championships goes so far into it.
It seems as if you have a new rival.
Oh, okay.
This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport. And to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.
I was gonna say, ma'am, like, do you know who I am? I'm Sir Lewis Hamilton of the 5th rank. You know, Sir Lewis Hamilton, Sir. And furthermore, I have 8 world titles to my name, so you should be very glad that I'm working with you. These bozos, unbelievable. So, okay. Yeah, well, we're beating Oscar Piastri in the rivalry. It's not really hard to do when Piastri hasn't started a race in the real life season of us. It's kind of a low blow. Let me not do that, because yeah, Piastri hasn't had the easiest start to his Formula 1 season. And let's see what goals we can do. So manufacturing expert, complete 3 laps using 2 different engine components. We're not going to do that. Complete the race weekend with no more than 4 collisions with other cars. I mean, it's Imola. But yeah, I mean, the AI do be AIing sometimes. You know, we'll take this one. Take our chances with that. Wind tunnel. At average speed of 104 miles per hour in a race. Complete any session with the fastest lap. Sure, we can do that at Imola in front of our home Grand Prix. Achieve 3 purple sectors during a race weekend. Achieve a top speed of 205 miles an hour during the weekend. I think that should be doable. I'll take that. Material Fabrica Planet. It's gone. On holiday. Strategist. Earn 5 championship points during a race weekend. Complete 1 practice pro. Too easy. Too easy. Right, okay, cool. That's looking lovely. Great performance, Lewis. You found the speed in the car over the weekend. Thank you, Black Man. Yeah, like, I guess it's just about building up our confidence and also finding the correct setup, because adding so much wing to the car made us a complete sitting duck on the straights. And there wasn't really too many corners where we could make it up with the way the car is. So glad that we were able to find some performance. Thank you so much as well, 60, you goat. And let's see kind of what upgrades we have coming up in the imminent future, because we've got 570 resource points. Let's go to the R&D. So we've got the 3rd fastest car right now, not too far away from Red Bull, which is great. Let's bully the Red Bullies. So system ignition, cool. There's an upgrade that's on its way. Aerodynamics. Again, we've got 2 upgrades coming in the next couple of days. Can't do anything there. Leclerc is looking at a chassis update. Oh, did something fail? These bozos. Is Leclerc gonna fix that though? If Leclerc is fixing it, then I'm gonna waste my points. But we've got the 3rd best chassis on the grid, so I'll see if Leclerc fixes it. If he doesn't, then we'll just do it, because we know Leclerc's a bit of a bozo. And yeah, let's see what other things come through. Beam wing. Oh, the
Right,
beam
I'm
wing
afraid
first.
to say that we've had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, and the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
These bozos, fam. I swear, they can never do anything right, fam. They couldn't bring my Macarena wing. Crazy. Crazy. What I asked them for was the Macarena? With the Macarena. If you guys know the reference, you guys know the reference. With our Ferrari and their Macarena wing, right? So, yeah, let's get this, because it'll come in time for Monaco, where we actually need some downforce upgrades. So, we'll take it. And let me just see if Charles Leclerc fixed the flaw. Yeah, I think he redid the flaw. Nice. When are we gonna get that? Ah, come on, man. Not before Imola. Sure. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Is there anything else coming or that we can look forward to? More points for us. Okay. Nice. So we've got 408 points. Is there anything else we can upgrade potentially before Monza? Now we've got the 2nd strongest car overall. So I think we're about equal with Red Bull. Red Bull is slightly, it's like a tiny bit on that bar chart there. But yeah, power upgrades probably don't make much sense considering the nature of the tracks we've got coming up. So let's see. When would this come? Before Spain, before Canada. We got the best engine now. Yeah, no, I'm not too bothered about doing engine upgrades, to be fair. I think the gains are really in the chassis with this car and the aerodynamics. We can get new wing mirrors, more efficient wing mirrors, but we can't afford those yet because we're broke. Lovely. Yeah, man, I think development's coming along decently. I'd like it to be a bit better, but not too bad. And we can't even afford this fuel efficiency upgrade either, so we'll just have to wait. But there's quite a few things that we need to buy over the next couple of races. So let's just save our points. Charles contributing nothing to car development. Nothing new, Blag, of course. Oh gosh. But yeah, Charles just being Charles, man. Seems like he's what's he doing? He's doing an upgrade for the gearbox reliability. Fair play. Oh, he completed that, okay. he completed a upgrade for the durability of the engine, the internal combustion engine. Cool. What's he looking at here? The MGUK. Okay. Durability seems to be in Charles' wheelhouse. I'll leave that to him. And yeah, other than that, looks like a solid one. We've set our goals. So the only other thing is to head over to Imola on the next round of GOAT Mode Championship. But for now, guys, we're going to call it a day. I'll be back tomorrow for another stream. It's around a combination, which I think you guys might like. If you guys are into IndyCar, just tune in. But yeah, big shout out to all the GOATs. You got F1 Blag in the building. We had 6C in the building. What else have we had today? Let's give a proper honourable shout out to all of our legendary guests. Let's see if I can just get to the chat board. Let's scroll my mouse here. It should be a bit more easier. I think Lucas was in here earlier too. Who else is in here? Come on. See if I can just scoochy this up. No? Doesn't want to let me. Oh, okay, here we go. Is there anybody else that said anything? Mainly just the two original GOATs. So Blag and 6C. Blag, 6C, Lucas, thank you as always for your support. And guys just watching as well in the background. Appreciate you guys so much. Peace and love. And yeah, be back tomorrow. And I hope you enjoy it. Until then, I'm your boy AMG Dent, and I'm out. Peace.